What up is Marcus with Dynasty Football Dads. We have two things that I'll be going through, well, three, but one of them is a giveaway. So if you're new to the channel, we have a specific subscriber amount we're going to get to. We're going to do a new giveaway. I'm going to talk about that here in about a minute or two. Oh no, somebody's trying to call me. Get it? Decline. And then I am going to talk about what I'm doing with this. All right. But we're going to be doing Week 9 preview. Jets and Colts already happened. Hallelujah if you got JT. I definitely do. I'm a happy man. We're going to go Raiders-Giants really quickly through this. Bryan Edwards. This is the make or break time for Bryan Edwards. Derek Carr has been I almost said David Carr. Almost. That almost not aged me, but Derek Carr, he's going to be a potential stream start here just because the Giants defense is a poor defense. And then Josh Jacobs is going to be a start here. Giants, it's going to be pretty easy. Devontae Booker, because Saquon is likely out with injury / COVID stuff going on. And Giants wide receivers, man, this is going to be a mess. If whoever's healthy is an okay start. Will they stay healthy? No guarantee. So maybe Kadarius Toney, maybe Darius Slayton, even though he did nothing after basically he had the only person left on the field. Kenny Golladay was potentially a limited participant. There was rumors that he was and then wasn't. I don't know. So whatever. So that's pretty much it there. Falcons, Saints, Matt Ryan, Pitts. I'm going to say Pitts is going to have a bounce back here. Wide receivers for the Falcons is going to be Cordell Patterson because he's the running back and wide receiver, and he's going to be the guy here. No Russell Gage, not really, unless you just, no Russell Gage. He's against the Saints. And no Olamide Zacchaeus? No, I'm not going to pick him either. Saints, looks like Taysom Hill's not benched, but still recovering from concussion protocol. Trevor Siemian it is. And not over Trevor Siemian, but I think that you're going to have a good game from Kamara here against the lonely Falcons. And Mark Ingram, again, kind of this RB. I think he's actually moving into this kind of like RB3 area, just because I think you could see them be up by actually quite a bit and just fall into the end zone. They're going to use that run game and the dump-off game a lot. No Saints wide receivers. Bills, Jaguars, and then we're going to go through the subscriber giveaway here. Bills, you're starting Allen. Beasley right now not practicing, so you probably are going to start Emmanuel Sanders, starting Diggs. Zach Moss is the running back that I want this week just because I feel like they're going to be... Man, that Jaguars defense is so bad. But I think Zach Moss is going to have a better game than Singletary. And Jaguars, I'm not starting anybody besides potentially Carlos Hyde if you need a RB fill-in. All right? So, I think that Marvin Jones, no. I'm not really starting anybody against the Bills, honestly. So, here we go. We're going to be talking about the giveaway. So, when we hit 2,000, let's just double the channel. I'm going to be giving away a free jersey. Now, we have the winner of the league, not the winner of the league, halfway point. He's either going to pick between one of three jerseys. We have a Judy jersey, another Judy College jersey. We have a DeAndre Swift Lions jersey, and we have a Deebo Samuel jersey. I believe it's red. And he will get to pick one of those three. Whatever's left over, one of those two jerseys, we'll figure out if it's Swift or if it's Judy again, or Deebo. One of those jerseys will be the giveaway at 2,000. So subscribe if you're new to the channel. And then in a couple of minutes, I'll talk to you about what this is going to be about. All right, we're speed through in this. Browns, Bengals, Baker, no. Chubb, yes. D'Ernest, no. Odell, gone. He's cut. We'll see where he goes. Hopefully the Saints. I think that'd be a really good fit with him, with MT out for the year. Bengals, Browns are actually decent against the run, horrible against the pass. So Mixon, just temper expectations. Jamar Chase, you're always starting Jamar Chase. T. Higgins, you're going to start him this week. And Joe Burrow, actually going to be a top 10 quarterback this week. Browns, if you're going to have a deep flyer, it's going to be Higgins and Landry. Are they going to score a ton? You might be hoping for garbage time there. Patriots, Panthers, Damian Harris. And Jacoby Myers is going to be a kind of like a PPR. He's just very safe. He's the Tim Patrick of the world. He's going to get you your 6 for 60, and he has not scored yet this year. He had 2-point conversion, which is better, but not a touchdown. So maybe he gets a touchdown here against the Panthers. Panthers, CMC, if he plays, you're playing him and you're benching Chuba Hubbard. You're benching Chubbard. I'm just going to call him that. And if if McCaffrey doesn't play, then you're starting Chubbard. All right? I'm just going to call him that. That's his new nickname now. And then starting DJ Moore, no one else. Pretty easy. I like this. I like when they're easy. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more games. Man, I got like 8. Well, let's try to do this a minute per game. Broncos versus Cowboys. You are starting Sutton. You're just guessing on running backs like you always do. If you need them, you need them. If you don't, you know where you're at with the Broncos running backs. You're not starting Bridgewater in this case. Judy, no. I'm just thinking. Judy, no. No. And Fance out, so Albert O again, a deep kind of play through there. Cowboys, Dak may play, may not play. I mean, it matters. You're starting Cooper, you're starting Lamb, you're starting Zeke, and Pollard is kind of a flex play. There you go. Vikings versus Ravens, Skull. You're starting Thielen, Jefferson, Cook. Kirk is still like a 12 to 15 quarterback. And then Ravens, you're starting Lamar, you're starting Andrews, you're starting Marquise Brown this game, and I would even say you potentially could even start Rashad Bateman. Vikings defense is horrible at the cornerback position. They're actually better. So Andrews might have a limited game, so because the Eric Kendricks and Anthony Barr are actually decent coverage linebackers. It is Marquise Brown and Rashad Bateman. They're going to just torch, and Lamar is going to run wild. It's going to be bad. All right, we're going to do one more game, and then I'll talk to you about the cover play. So Texans, Dolphins, you're going to start Cooks because this is going to be a high-scoring, bad defensive game. And Tyrod Taylor will be kind of, again, this kind of QB2. He's actually usually decent, more productive fantasy-wise than one would think with his rushing upside. And no running back in Dolphins. You're going to start Gesicki. You're going to Devontae Parker out. So you're Jalen Waddle, line him up. And Gaskin, maybe, if you really want 10 rushes or 10 touches against that. All right, so we have 5 more games. Jeez. All right, copper fitting. What we're doing is, I believe I'm doing this right. I have parts. These little parts. So I'm replacing my water softener. So these are the parts. So I think this is going to work. I've never done this before. I'm plumbing today, so that's why I have to replace my water softener. So you guys are probably like, I wish this was more exciting news, but this is parent life. This is home ownership life. When something goes awry, and it took me like 4 stores to find these. It's called a female part. You probably can tell why it is a female part. This is I think this is a male part, whatever it is. It took me forever, and so I just wanted to kind of say, hey, if you have any experiences or if I'm doing this wrong, so I have to cut this pipe, which I have a cutter. I have a pipe cutter. I just bought one too. And so I got to put that on. So there's my project of the day on a Friday. All right, because I don't want to do it on Sunday, football Sunday. So Chargers, Eagles, let's go to it. I know you guys are probably just like, I wish you could do actually like something cool. Like, is this going to turn into a trophy? No, it's not. Chargers, Eagles, start all your normal Chargers. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. You know them. You got Herbert, Eckler. You got Mike Williams, and you got Keenan Allen, and I'm starting literally all of them. Jared Cook is a kind of a tight end, potentially tight end 2, high tight end 2 there. Eagles, Goddard. You're starting Hurts because he's just garbage time most of the time, except against the Lions. He did not be garbage time. And I will not start an Eagles running back because your guess is as good as mine, and we don't know what's going to happen. Literally, it could be Howard. It could be Boston Scott. It could be Kenneth Gainwell. And you know what? If they sign up somebody from the practice squad tomorrow, it could be that guy because Eagles hate us. And you know what? Honestly, it could be Jalen Hurts as the RB1 because, let's be honest, he's been the RB1 pretty much on that team the entire year. RIP, Miles Sanders. Packers, Chiefs, Jordan Love, let's see what you got. That's all I got to say. And then, so I think this is going to be an Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon, Devontae Adams. You're going to have the stars and no one else. It's going to be stars and no one else. And Chiefs, you're going to start your normal Chiefs. If Clyde Edwards-Helaire is back, then you're going to be starting him as kind of this late RB2, almost a high flex, just because he has not been that touchdown upside. And then Daryl Williams, I think, over Derek Carr. Cardinals, I honestly, by sidebar, I thought Derek Gore was Frank Gore. I was like, wow, Frank Gore looks younger. And honestly, I thought that was Frank Gore, and then it wasn't. It was Derek Gore. I was like, who? Derek Gore? Who the heck is that? All right. when you know somebody that's been watching football for a while, go, who the heck is that? That throws you. Cardinals, 49ers. If you haven't yet, I did in Dynasty. I picked up Colt McCoy because it's 50-50 on Kyler Murray and 90% out, according to some source, that Nuke was going to be gone, DeAndre Hopkins. And so this is going to be a Colt McCoy game. Ugh. And so start your Cardinals very cautiously. So I'm limiting expectations on Connor and Edmonds and Kirk and Rondell Moore, assuming DeAndre Hopkins is out and Kyler Murray is out. And so Colt McCoy is a potential 1 week kind of fill-in because he's got weapons still around him, even if you're talking about not having DeAndre Hopkins. And then 49ers, you're starting Elijah Mitchell. He is questionable, but I'd likely to play. And Kittle is back. He's supposed to be back, so start your Kittles. Your Skittles. Debo is an easy start, yeah. And Brandon Ayuk, you're benching. So, and then Titans, Rams. You got Bears and Steelers. So then we got that. That's what's left. Titans, No Derrick Henry. Peterson, I think he's going to be eased into this one. I think it's going to be a lot of throwing because I think the Rams are going to really attack them. So Rams defense is going to be awesome. And so Titans, I'm going to start Ryan Tannehill reluctantly. And I'm going to start A.J. Brown. I think he's going to have a good game. They're just going to pass a ton. I think you're going to see a lot of like what Houston did in the last quarter to the Rams. And then you're going to start Julio if he's there. I know Julio's had a year, but let's just start him. Rams, you're starting. I think Woods is going to be a good start here. Cooper Kupp, I mean, he's the wide receiver 1 right now. Like, why would you not? Like, he's just amazing. Like, and then Daryl Henderson. I mean, this is pretty easy. But Bears, Steelers, you're not starting Big Ben, but you're starting Najee because he's the top 3 running back this year, basically. And then you're starting Deontay. Claypool is kind of a flyer against the Bears. On the Bears side, I'm going to temper expectations. No Bear running back, actually, this week. No Bear running back. Justin Fields, I think he's going to have a less of a week again. No Bears players, okay? All right? So, I'm off to do some work here. Let's cut this thing up and see what we got. But, again, subscribe if you haven't. I can see you. All right, subscribe if you haven't yet. We got to get to 2K. We're going to be doubling, all right? So, this is Marcus Dynasty Fun. We'll see you tomorrow.
Now turn up.